say, no, perfection as a standard makes us reach higher. I think it makes us give up. I think it makes us lie to ourselves and to others. I think it gets us in some measure of trouble. So, what is, in contrast, beta think like? Beta think. How do you do a beta? The first problem of a beta is knowing when it's done enough. If you put out a beta too soon, it's crap. If you put it out too late, there's no chance to do anything to it. So there's still a moment when you put out a beta and that you try things. Go back to Google again because it's on the brain. Have you all heard of something called Google Wave? Anybody heard of Google Wave? Anybody explain it to me? No, yeah. It's extremely complex, extremely difficult, but extremely powerful new tool that Google's created for live collaboration. It's really quite amazing. They put it out very early because they want us to tell them what it can do, but it confuses the hell out of people, and it's a problem for beta. Important point about beta, about releasing something before it's done. When you do that, as I say, what would Google do? When Google releases a beta, it is saying necessarily, this is imperfect, it's unfinished, and that is necessarily a call to collaboration. Has to be. Because you're saying, we know this isn't done yet, so what does done mean? The example I use in the book is Google News. They had time to do one more feature. They didn't decide, however, what it should be. Should it be search by date or search by place? The geeks couldn't decide. They put the product up. Monday came along. They had 330 emails in the afternoon. 300 of them said, would you please give us search by date? So opening yourself up as a beta opens yourself up to ideas from other people, and that opens yourself up to generosity of other people. 330 people took the time to email Google to say, I wish you'd do this, or should do this, here's what you should do to fix your thing. And they knew there was an openness to it because Google called it a beta. The new wave of marketing here is not that we have perfection, but instead that imperfection becomes a marketing tool. Because it changes the relationship you have with your customers. When you put out this product that is imperfect and unfinished, when you open up to the ideas of your public, when you use those ideas to make it right, what you've really done is changed your relationship with your customer. You have now become a collaborator with your customer. And that's really powerful. And to me, that becomes a new form of marketing. The way I look at it these days, you could argue that advertising is failure. Think of it this way. In the ideal world, you have a product that you love, damn good product. Great bonus. I love this product. I'm going to sell this product to you. I'm going to tell you how wonderful this product is. I'm going to tweet about the product. I'm going to blog about the product. I'm going to market the product. Product breaks. You don't know how to use it. I'm going to help you support it. How wonderful is all that your customer could do that if you're open to it. That's the ideal. The ideal is you have a great product and service. People love it. They sell it for you. They support it for you. Why should you advertise? When that fails. Advertising is failure. Confession is good for the product. We in journalism shied away from errors. We hate to make errors. We're ashamed of making errors because after all, remember, we're supposed to be perfect. When we aren't, horrible things happen. I've learned in blogs a new ethic of the correction. And I've learned that what happens when you correct yourself is it does not diminish your credibility, it enhances your credibility. Because now people will trust that the next time you screw up, you'll say something. And you won't hide, on top of your pedestal or behind your castle wall. Betas are simpler. I was talking with somebody, I founded the magazine Entertainment Weekly. And someone here tonight knew that it was redesigned in record time in only 15 weeks after it launched. And this person asked me, why would that happen? And I said, well, it's because the design sucked. I, as editor, had to defend the design because I was the editor, but the truth was, it sucked. And we knew it. The problem, by the way, I say this in the hallowed halls of art directors, was that I let the art directors futz too much. The design about 7 weeks before launch was good. They should have stopped there and I should have made them go on vacation. Instead, they futzed. They got too busy. It was a mess. Well, the beauty of a beta is you send it out when it's just ready enough. It's anti-futz, right? You want it to be good enough, you want it to be simple, you want it to express what it is very simply, and that's a good thing.